If you are over 60 and you've been tempted to do a 3-day, 5-day, or 7-day water-only fast because someone online promised detox and anti-aging, please slow down. Detox is not a medical plan, and for many older adults, aggressive fasting is a fall risk plan. Here is the core problem. When food intake drops sharply, blood pressure can drop, blood sugar can drop, and dehydration can happen, especially if you take medicines for blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes. And in geriatrics, one fall can change everything. Now, let's talk about the new study people are citing. A paper in Nature Communications, published on February 20, 2024, analyzed 3 monthly cycles of a 5-day fasting-mimicking diet, often called FMD. Important detail. In that research, the FMD was a standardized, provided program, not an improvised kitchen experiment. In that analysis, after 3 cycles, researchers reported improvements in several blood markers linked to metabolic risk and changes consistent with lower insulin resistance. They also reported a reduction in liver fat in a smaller imaging subset. And they reported that a blood test algorithm estimating biological age decreased by a median of about 2.5 years. This is interesting, but it is not magic. When you hear biological age went down, you must translate it correctly. It means a biomarker-based estimate changed. It does not automatically mean you will live longer, avoid dementia, or reverse aging. Those clinical outcomes were not proven in that study. You may also hear dramatic claims like immune system reboot. In the study, one immune aging-related blood ratio shifted in a favorable direction. That is a signal, not proof that infections will drop or that immunity is factory reset. Science is careful here. We should be too. Now, I want to be very direct. For many older adults, the biggest longevity lever is not aggressive fasting. It is protecting muscle and function, because low muscle strength and sarcopenia are linked to falls, fractures, disability, and higher mortality risk. So, any diet trend that risks muscle loss must be handled with extra caution after 60. Water-only fasting can cause substantial lean mass loss in some people. A human study of 7 days without food reported large lean mass loss compared with fat mass loss. Even if some of that lean mass later rebounds, older adults do not recover as reliably as younger bodies, especially if protein intake and strength training are not optimized. Here is the safety rule I want you to remember. If you are older, frail, losing weight without trying, or living with multiple chronic diseases, do not attempt fasting or fasting-mimicking protocols on your own. Do not do this without clinician guidance if you have diabetes treated with insulin or sulfonylureas, chronic kidney disease, heart failure, significant arrhythmias or frequent dizziness, very low blood pressure, or a history of fainting. Recent hospitalization, recent surgery, or active cancer therapy, unintentional weight loss, poor appetite, or suspected malnutrition, a past or current eating disorder. This is not fear. This is responsible risk management. So what should a senior do if they want the metabolic benefits that people hope to get from fasting? Start with the boring things that consistently work and are safer. A Mediterranean-style, minimally processed diet pattern most days. Resistance exercise appropriate to ability, because muscle is a metabolic organ. Adequate protein intake across the week. Sleep and regular daily movement. Then, only if appropriate, you can discuss structured, supervised, short-term dietary cycles with your clinician. If you and your clinician decide an FMD-style cycle is reasonable for you, treat it like a medical protocol, not a social media challenge. Plan it when you can rest and monitor symptoms, review medications in advance, monitor blood pressure, and if you have diabetes, monitor glucose closely. Have clear stop rules. Stop immediately and seek medical help if you develop chest pain or pressure, severe shortness of breath, fainting, severe dizziness or new confusion, one-sided weakness, trouble speaking, or a new severe headache, persistent vomiting or inability to keep fluids down. And if you feel lightheaded, sit down, hydrate, and do not drive. After any period of restriction, return to normal eating gently. Avoid the celebration binge, not because your stem cells are newborn, but because your gut, fluid balance, and appetite signals are readjusting, and older bodies tolerate abrupt swings poorly. Bottom line, the fasting-mimicking diet research is intriguing. The biomarker changes, including a biological age estimate shifting, are worth watching. But for seniors, the standard must be higher. We need safety, monitoring, and honest uncertainty. My philosophy is simple. Protection first. Protect muscle, protect balance, protect nutrition adequacy. Then, if you want to explore a structured metabolic intervention, do it with medical supervision and realistic expectations. If you want, I can also rewrite your video description to include clear contraindications, stop rules, and the exact study citation in viewer-friendly language. Thank you for watching.